Hey guys, what's up? It's Redcoin here, and in today's video, I'd like to talk about game mechanics and how they kind of play a role in making a competitive PvP system, and what kinds of game mechanics would I like to see maybe changed about the game, or like changed for the instance of a PvP game mode. Now, the first mechanic I want to talk about is dropping items and having other people see them. And I think this is a very big mechanic because if you're in the wilderness and you drop an item, anybody can see it who's logged into the server when you drop it. And they can see it right away where you dropped it, and they can pick it up and steal it from you or whatever. And I think that's a start in the right direction for a team type game mode. Whereas if you drop an item outside of the wilderness, nobody can see it, and that's something that I would like to maybe change for the PvP game mode. So my proposal would be somewhere in between, where maybe it depends, but I would hope that they make a system where when you're in like a game of Last Clan Standing, that if you drop a piece of food or a brew or a super combat or something, that what you get out of dropping it is that the rest of your team could potentially see that item, but your opponents could not. And what this would allow you to do is essentially have somebody who's doing very well or who's beaten their target very quickly be able to drop some food or some potions over to their teammates to help them get through that first 2 minutes of singles and get into the multi, where they can work as a team more effectively to take down the opponent for the round. And this is something that's really important, I think, because when you get down to it, like you can't just have like a 1v1 like stage where there's no interaction with the rest of your team. I think having like team interaction is a very big part of like a game mode like this, and so that's one game mechanic that I really hope that they think about and come up with a solution to giving your friends food but not letting the opponent steal that limited amount of food that the minigame gives you to start. The second mechanic I'd like to kind of talk about that I hope they really think about is barrages and how area of effect type attacks work. And currently it's either multi or it's not, and you either hit the person you're targeting or you hit the entire group that you're targeting. And sometimes you splash, but when you do hit, it follows the rules of multi or singles. And I think this is something that could maybe be tweaked just a little bit, where I would like to see in a team game mode in the casual style, friendly fire basically turned off. So if it becomes a multi-round, you cannot hit your opponent with chinchompas or barrages or whatever multi-combat type attacks you have. So if everybody's standing on the same place and like 3 people on their team are standing right next to 3 people on your team and you're barraging each other, you won't hit your teammates with that barrage. And I think that would fit really well into the casuals type game mode, where like if you're trying to learn and play and have fun with your friends on a team of 3, then you don't want to be accidentally barraging your teammate next to the other person or whatever, and now they're stuck too. And I think that's a really bad game mechanic for trying to introduce people into like fighting other people. However, I think that this mechanic should still exist in the competitive game mode, because I think that it does take skill to say, hey, don't run next to like their team as they clump up with your whip, or like be able to run in with a whip in between your teammates barraging or whatever it may be. And I think that communication in a competitive state is actually a really good thing. Now, these are just a few of the key mechanics that I thought of when I thought PvP scenarios, but if you guys have any ideas about other mechanics we can talk about, leave a comment down below. If you do enjoy this series about trying to build a PvP system that we can actually have like professional teams for and stuff at some point, leave a like on the video, share it with your friends. It really helps out a lot, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video.